And welcome back to WGN-TV Political Report. We're continuing our focus this morning on the runoff race for the 46th Ward in the city of Chicago. 46th Ward candidate Kim Waltz joins me this morning to talk about her campaign for city council. Kim, thanks for coming in this morning. Appreciate it.
Good morning.
So you're a former staffer for Congressman Mike Quigley,
yes.
and both here at the county level when he was there, but also in Congress. Went on to work for a health insurance co-op, now at Walgreens, as a link between the company and lawmakers in local communities. It's your first run for office, so talk a bit about that experience and how you see it translating to serving on city council.
Absolutely. I think experience is important. Working for Quigley, I helped launch a constituent service office, and I helped launch the reform movement in Cook County government. So I know how to look at what government is doing and making sure it's doing it in the most efficient and accountable way possible, and that's the same thing I want to do at the city.
You've been endorsed by Governor Pritzker, Senator Durbin, as well as getting some campaign donations from Quigley and other lawmakers. Your opponent is undoubtedly further to the left in political philosophy than you are. She's backed by Democratic Socialists, for example. Where do you fall on the spectrum of progressive politics?
I'm what they call a pragmatic progressive. Everyone likes to put everyone in a box, and that's where I apparently
That's
am
your
falling.
box.
That's apparently my box. But the way I look at it is I want to do things that make sense. And right now, when we're looking at the city and looking at the problems that we have in the city, we have to improve public safety because people don't feel safe anymore. And so filling vacant positions in the police department makes sense. We have to look at how people are being taxed right now, because I'm having so many conversations around the ward. People are afraid they're not going to be able to stay in their homes. Small businesses are afraid they're going to close. And so we have to make sure that everything we're doing in the city, that it helps to sustain communities and helps keep people in their homes.
So let me dig a little deeper into what you've just talked about. And because number one, I've got to put a focus on public safety. You have, but it is the number one issue. And you talk about your solutions, not only as more cops, which you mentioned, but also what you call compassionate contact and training. So if you get elected, how do you plan to immediately address some of those issues, which essentially can take decades in the making?
Yeah, well, that's the problem with government, is people don't trust government because they think that things don't happen quickly and things don't get done, and I want to change that. So one thing I'm really excited about in the 46th Ward, we have a pilot program right now where we have social workers also responding to 911 calls when there's a mental health issue, and this is an issue that's really personal for me. I have a brother who suffers from mental illness and is chronically unhoused, and I've had to be that person who's had to call 911 to try and get help for him and his family. And I know that having additional resources where we can have mental health responders come and provide that compassionate response is what we need. Because a lot of police officers, the only option we really have is taking someone to jail. And there's always enough money to put more beds in jails and never enough beds for long-term treatment for mental health. And that's something I want to focus on, in addition to making sure we have enough police officers on the street to keep us safe.
Just a little follow-up on that. I had a viewer actually send me a question about this very topic, and the viewer said, you know, the notion of sending mental health workers to an event, which we understand why you do it, but they said, and this was a mental health worker asking me this, they said, but those are dangerous situations. Why would you put us into a dangerous situation?
Right. That's why it's really important that we have the pilots going on. So there's two separate pilot programs going on right now in the city of Chicago. One is sending police officers with the mental health professionals, and the other one is just sending a mental health professional. And we need to let those pilot programs run out to see which is the best option, because we need to make sure that our professionals are also safe in the situations.
All right. Affordable housing has always been a big issue in the 46th Ward, going back for many older men and women in that area. You propose providing financial assistance to maintaining the housing stock and reducing reliance on property taxes, which is good news for people to hear. But aren't property taxes essentially the crux of how affordable housing gets managed? How does that work?
So one of the problems we're having is with naturally occurring affordable housing. So then we're talking about the 2 flats, the 3 flats, the 12-unit buildings, the smaller properties, which actually make up the bulk of our naturally occurring affordable housing in the city of Chicago. And those are the ones that are getting hit the most with property tax increases. And when you have these buildings get hit with these increases, then they have to raise the rents, which makes them unaffordable for the people living there. I just had a conversation with someone last week. They have a 12-unit building. Everyone living in the building are senior citizens. They've been paying $500 to $600 a month for rent for 20 years because that's all they can afford. That individual owner just got a property tax increase for their building from $30,000 to $100,000 in 1 year, and they're going to eat the entire cost so they don't raise the rent on their are renters. And people can't afford to do that. So we have to look at that as part of the solution for affordable housing.
It is very tough. Homelessness is another problem.
Yeah.
I know that has personal meaning for you in terms of a family member, but what is your plan to help the unhoused in the 46th ward?
So we have to look at the short-term shelter options right now. A lot of individuals are wanting to stay in a tent instead of going to a shelter option, which if that decision's being made in Chicago winter, we have to be asking why. And there's a lot of reasons why. People don't feel safe in the shelters. There's often bed bugs in their shelters, or they can't take their belongings. So imagine that you found out you were losing your home and that the only belongings that you could have with you are what you had in your tent, and someone came to you and said, I can give you a bed for tonight, but you can't bring your belongings with you. You're not going to take that option. So we need to improve the shelter system, the short-term solutions to get people off the streets and into housing, and then we need to increase the housing options for them long-term.
So if Brandon Johnson wins the election as mayor, he's unveiled a plan to freeze property taxes and instead raise revenue by reinstituting a head tax, raising the real estate transfer tax, hiking the city's hotel tax. Do you support those proposals? And if not, how do we raise money to pay for the kinds of programs you're looking for?
Sure. So at the county, when I worked in county government, I helped write 7 reports on how to restructure and reinvent government. And that's the kind of thing we need to do to start with at the city. We need to look at how are we providing government services? Are we doing them in the most accountable way? Are we doing them in the most efficient way? And before I go back and ask anyone for more tax dollars, I want to make sure we're already spending the dollars so we're taking from them in a wise way.
Transportation, important in your ward, and you support what's called the Redefine the Drive project that focuses in on 7 miles of DuSable Lakeshore Drive. It's a state project that uses federal dollars, but essentially you want to talk about it being done differently maybe than the plan is. Talk about how you want this to happen.
Sure. So what's happening in the 46th ward in the current plans is we're going to be losing a lot of green space. There's going to be a bus turnaround, there's going to be buses idling next to a bird sanctuary, and that's unacceptable to be losing green canopy in our area. So I want to look at that and make sure that's not happening. But I also want to look at what do we really need to do to make the area safer, because a lot of the purpose of Redefine the Drive is to make the drive safer, and there's a lot of other things we can be doing in the short term. What are we doing about pedestrian safety? What are we doing about bike safety? What are we doing for the barriers along Lakeshore Drive that are right next to the pedestrian underpasses? And a lot of those are short-term issues we need to be dealing with, because right now Redefine the Drive, I understand the intent of it and it's important, but I think it needs more public input and I'm not ready to support it.
Very briefly, there's a lot of diversity in the 46th ward in terms of people. It makes it unique. Talk about briefly your plans to incorporate diversity and inclusion in your office.
Yeah, it's very important. We have one of the most diverse wards in the entire country, actually, when you look at all the immigrant populations we have in the ward, and that's really important to me and one of the reasons I choose to live in the community. I want to make sure that our diverse communities are engaged in government and also engaged in our community zoning process. Right now, our zoning process that we have in the community doesn't really look like the community, doesn't represent the community, and I want to change that and make sure people are included and their voices are heard.
All right, we're out of time, but have you endorsed either Vallis or Johnson?
No, I'm focused on my own race.
Okay. Thanks for being with me. Just had to confirm. Kim Waltz, appreciate your time. Up next, we're going to Springfield. Is Illinois in line for a new state flag? We're going to tell you more about it when we come back. A new flag.